up, J Squad? Janitor coming at you with another video. So let's get into the latest DCEU Joker news. Zack Snyder has officially released the new look for the Jared Leto Joker, and watch out because this guy is not messing around. He has ascended to a new level of Joker, an incel Jesus Joker that is beyond parody because the original is now so ridiculous that satirizing it would just be redundant, but I'll give it my best shot. Thank you for coming here today, everyone. I know with the pandemic that we're not supposed to have more than 10 people at a funeral, but I figure we can make an exception for this terrible tragedy that has befallen us today. We laid to rest Jared Leto Joker's damage tattoo. It was confirmed on the morning of February 9th that Jared Leto's damage tattoo was murdered by Zack Snyder. We're still unaware if the rest of his tattoos were killed in the process. We'll continue our investigation, but we'll be searching day and night for his hand and forearm smiley faces. But today isn't about smiley faces, it's about Jared Leto Joker's damage tattoo. You were the butt of everyone's Joker jokes for 5 years because you were never really fully fleshed out, and now we'll never understand the true nature of your origins. You are gone now, but I promise you, as long as I have a YouTube channel, you will never be forgotten. I'd also like to announce I will be shutting down my YouTube channel because after this video, I will no longer have anything to talk about ever again. The light of my life has left this world, and nothing will ever be the same. Some of you may be wondering how I accurately predicted that they would use the resurrection of Jesus Christ imagery to promote the rehiring of Jared Leto as Joker, and it's really quite obvious.
You just think about, like, well, what's the most obvious thing they'll do, and then that's what they do.
Jared Leto's Joker in Suicide Squad was a character that was a product of several terrible studio decisions. They attempted to modernize him, but instead they just created a caricature of what an edgy meme lord Joker would look like. He's like the vape shop rockstar energy drink of Jokers. David Ayer is a good director and Jared Leto is a good actor, but I think they were trying so hard to be different when they should have just focused on making it good. And maybe it was good, we really have no way of knowing. Alright, maybe not that good. But there are some tiny moments in here where you can catch a glimpse of what they're trying to do.
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad. Blah, 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 blah. All of that chit-chat's gonna get you hurt. Oh! Where do you live for me? If you weren't so crazy, I think you're insane. Go away.
But instead of letting Jared Leto's acting play out, they literally dictate the rhythm of every scene he's in by turning it into a music video. This looks like a TikTok edit. This weird little flourish thing is maybe one of the worst stylistic choices in a movie I have ever seen made. The person that did this did not do this to enhance Jared Leto's acting. They did it because in that moment, they thought that it looked cool. How this made it past everyone and into the final film is completely beyond me.
You don't want no beef? You don't want no beef?
Alright, maybe it's not that unbelievable, but the ideas that this Joker is built around are actually really solid. Jared Leto Joker, the guy who walks around saying hunka hunka, is the same Joker that beat Robin to death with a crowbar and then set his body on fire for Batman to find him bludgeoned to death and burnt to a crisp. And after Batman seeks revenge and almost kills him for it, he got a face tattoo to commemorate the occasion. So the idea was badass, the execution was just fucking terrible. Now the question is, can they channel everything this Joker was supposed to be in a 4-minute scene with Batman and blow everyone's minds? Society says no, most likely not. You know, as good as Jared Leto was in the Suicide Squad trailer, people don't realize the song in that trailer is just a cover of the Bee Gees, but it's slowed down and sung all dramatic and cinematic to make the movie seem super epic. Ready Player One did it with the Willy Wonka song.
People come to the Oasis for
in a world of pure imagination.
Ghostbusters reboot kind of did it too.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
At the rate we're going, we're only a few years away from getting Jonas Kaufman to do a cover of Owl City for the solo Jared Leto Joker movie. Jared Leto seems to have been given a new direction to take his voice acting of the Joker.
We live in a society.
There's a lot of great chances for some interesting dialogue to take place here. I have a strong feeling they will end up talking about what happened with Jason Todd. We can finally squash all the rumors that this Joker is Jason Todd. He's not Jason Todd. That's not how Hollywood works. You can't just demote one of your actors to another role. That makes zero sense. Someone would have to approach Jared Leto and say, hey, by the way, you were never Joker in the first place. You're actually Robin. You know, someone already approached him and told him the solo Joker movie wasn't starring him, you really think they're gonna approach him a second time and be like, oh, by the way, you were never Joker in the first place? Well, that's not gonna happen on my watch. I'll make damn sure of that.
So that's it, huh? We're the patsies. We're some kind of janitor squad. Let's go save the world.
You know, in a movie when the bad guy has to switch sides to the good guy's side because there's an even bigger bad guy? It happens like 7 times in Dragon Ball Z. Well, I think that's the basis for this interaction, and I think that dynamic could actually be really interesting to watch play out.
I'm gonna eat your boat, and then I'm gonna eat you guys. Rawr! Oh my god, what's that?
It's Bigger Jaws.
Oh my god, now we have a common enemy. We have to work together.
This is a Batman and Joker that have a very long, dark history, but in this one moment, they seem to have found some mutual respect. Honor is a distant memory. He's saying that the time has passed where things like honor used to matter. It looks like the only thing left to do is fight to survive. The fight looks so desperate that in this moment, even Batman has set aside his differences with the Joker. And the Joker looks so preoccupied with the current state of the world that he barely cares about Batman like he used to. Well guys, I got my bags packed up. I guess all that's left to do is say goodbye and go. It was a lot of fun while it lasted, and I'll always have a lot of great memories from YouTube. But I no longer have anything to talk about. It's become very apparent to my viewers, whom a large number of them have been very vocal in the comments about unsubscribing now because they only watch for my Jared Leto Joker damaged tattoo takes. So to spare the pain of a slow descent into YouTube hell, I will just do the honorable thing, which is the same thing the FBI brainwashed me to do, and shoot my channel in the head.